Hello, here's a quick update on our load bearing tower placing tool version 0.9.5. Currently I've added something quite useful and I'm going to demonstrate it to you now. First thing I wanted to point out that there is no schedule here for material list. After I run the script it's going to pop up, but I'm going to talk about this on the second part of the video. So the first part is regarding how the script is handling different inclinations. In our case, we have 4 slabs, and these 4 slabs have different inclinations. We're talking about only the bottom at the moment. The first 2 are right exactly at 1%. This is a little bit above 1%. This is exactly 20%, and this is a little bit above 20%. And the reason I chose these numbers is because these are the limitations of our system, D3 and Staxo. So, one second. Yeah, so this is the slab with 1%, 1% plus, 20%, and 20 plus. Essentially what should happen is when the slope is below 1%, the slope should be taken by the by the feet of the towers without any wedges underneath. Above 1% all the way to 20%, we're going to have some sort of a wedges to compensate for the inclination and make sure that the feet are horizontal. And above 20%, we should not get any towers because according to our user information, this is the maximum inclination that the towers can be placed on safely. So currently I placed 3 towers on each of these configurations. One placed in horizontal, perpendicular to the main direction of the slope, one perpendicular to it, and one at just random angle. The system works at various different angles and automatically detects the inclination slope and decides whether or not it could make a tower or not make a tower, or whether or not it should make a wedge or not. So that's why I chose these 3 specific configurations: horizontal, vertical, and at random angle. So let's run it, and one more time, there's no schedule here for the material list. So I quickly run the renaming because I forgot to do that beforehand, just to have different names on the towers. Then I will run generate and just wait for a few seconds to see the results. In the meantime, I should explain that I created 4 different sections from made here, 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 and here, looking to the left. And I named them 1%, 1% plus, 20%, 20% plus. You can see them here. There they are. So let's have a look starting from the rightmost one. And by the way, let me show that there is now a schedule showing the material list, which I'll show later. So now at 1%, we have our feet stepping directly on the concrete, and they look like there is a space here and there a little bit here inside of the concrete here, but in reality this base can rotate slightly, so it can take this inclination. So this is the exact result that we want. Below 1%, we need to directly step on the slab. Then let's go to 1% plus. So here we have the minimum distance is 2 centimeters. This is set in the configuration files of the software. It can be configured differently. At the moment it makes the thinnest part of the wedge to be 2 centimeters. And as you can see, everywhere underneath the feet of the towers, we have at least 2 centimeters thickness and a little bit more on the other side. I mean, we can of course measure that. Actually, it's going to be difficult because Revit is a stupid software, but believe me, this is 2 centimeters. Then we go to 20% and we see exactly the same picture. Here it's 2 centimeters, 2 centimeters, 2 centimeters, 2 centimeters, and everywhere the legs are calculated. So there is a wedge, which is currently not drawn here, but in the future we can draw that. And the minimum thickness of it is 2 centimeters. And when we go to 20+%, as you can see, there is no tower. So we can select the helper families, and we can see the error message is max floor inclination is 20%, your bottom slab is above that. So this is basically how the system works and how it calculates whether or not it should create tower, not create tower, whether or not it should place wedges underneath the feet or not. And finally, another addition to this version is automatically generated schedule. And when you click on it, you can see that it's automatically created and it's broken down by towers. I'm not sure why it's only T1 and T0. I think, I guess my renaming didn't work properly. But anyways, it creates the layout, the schedule, and it places the material into the corresponding areas. So I guess I didn't run the renaming properly, and because all of my towers remain into T0, that's why everything is placed in T0, and some tower named T5. But yeah, this is the other addition to the version. Anyways, that's it. The next versions will have the same functionality for the top and other things. So thanks, and see you later.